Back in the day, I started playing Grand Theft Auto 1 on the PlayStation and then GTA 2 on the Sega Dreamcast. But never was I more impressed with a game than when I popped Grand Theft Auto 3 into my PlayStation 2 back in 2001. At the time, it was hard to believe this was even possible. And it's hard to believe in 2012 that this is possible on an iPad. Sure, there's millions of mobile games out there these days, the vast majority of which are simple games where you slide or fling objects around the screen. But this is GTA 3. This brings dreams of every game coming to a mobile platform. That's easy to download, less expensive, perfectly capable, and you can now bring GTA 3 with you just about anywhere and play on a big, vibrant screen. And when it comes to stress relief, GTA 3 is where it's at. The game runs perfectly smooth and sounds great, but it could use a real video game controller. Many games like Angry Birds were designed with a touch-screen control in mind. This one was not. If you played with a PlayStation 2 controller, raise your hand. I'm raising both of mine. The touch-screen controls for GTA 3 feel a lot like you're playing on a keyboard. It's not bad for the driving sequences. But running around, getting into fights and shooting things can be a bit awkward. It's not unplayable, but it's not as good as that PlayStation 2 controller. So annoyingly, the touch-screen controls give this game a bit of a novelty quality. It is playable, and because of the segmented missions in GTA 3, and the ability to just go crazy and bring the city to its knees. It's a wonderful game to bring out to the bar with you if you're just waiting for your dinner or sitting on the train. And people around you will be stunned that you're playing GTA 3 on an iPad. I've seen that firsthand. For many of us, this is an old friend we played a decade ago. Why not revisit the old radio advertisements, the music, the spots that you just run over people with a bus?
Factory so you can meet some of them. Excuse me, sir. Do you enjoy your job here?
It's fun. We get to play with knives.
I see. Is there a real sense of teamwork?
My friend Joey sewed his hands together.
GTA 3 is memorable for a lot of reasons, but primarily because it's the game that launched the series to where it is now. Prior to Grand Theft Auto 3, it was a top-down, old-school arcade-looking game where you would run around and cause mayhem. Watch my review of Grand Theft Auto 2 for the Dreamcast. This one made an impression on everyone, but if you've never played it, I will recommend that you play the PlayStation 2 version first. Until someone, like Logitech, I can't believe you haven't done this yet, comes out with a Bluetooth PlayStation 2 or 3 style controller for the iPad. This is technically possible now. I just reviewed the iCade, which is an arcade-style joystick and buttons that works with games when supported by the developer. And this stuff changes quickly with mobile gaming, so who knows, maybe a week after I record this, it'll come out and Rockstar will support it. But until then, the touch-screen controls do work. They're imperfect. It can be a bit frustrating at times, but they get the job done if your job is just running over people. The gunfights take some getting used to. It's GTA 3, so Rockstar, we get in Vice City next. If so, I'll also need a PlayStation 2 memory card attachment for my iPad. Thank you in advance. Fans of the series will have played this on a better platform, but only because of the controls. The iPad itself is perfectly capable and has a really nice screen. It's GTA 3, and if you're like me and like to just drive around in these games with a bus and just crush people while listening to some good music, you'll love this game at the bar. Grand Theft Auto 3 for the iPad and Android tablets.
Get a Bob. What? Here's my star. Joe. Been there, done.